about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. Um, when I was out and about, it came across my mind that the best one to tell a person's story is always that person. The best one to tell a person's story is always that person. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. I'm gonna keep it as short as possible, but I'm gonna do my utmost not to leave out details I believe are very important in this aspect of telling my story. There's an old saying that goes, if you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. So several years ago, I decided to take that leap from being a Google blogger and dive into podcasting. Now, prior to that, I had almost 20 some years as a lay minister for better choice of words. In all honesty, and I'm not going to like blow my numbers up like some do on social media, the largest audience I ever spoke before was about 100 some people. And I worked up that message, that ministry message. I worked on it. I worked on it. I worked on it. I worked on it until I had an outline down to allow me to speak for almost 45 minutes to take a deep topic, biblical topic, and transform it into a story. And I went on to speak several times after that over my 20 some years, as some would call it, in lay ministry. But this is not about that part of my life. This is about now. This is about the journey that led me to wearing this t-shirt that says, no matter what happens, I win. Which I hope you will visit my self-taught gear store or print upon. Purchase your own with the black and the gold lettering. Self-taught gear, y'all. Just Google it. Google it. Google it. Because like with my podcast episodes, I'm going to keep this as true and as natural as possible. Because really, in line with that saying, if you build it, they will come. I have taken time to not only create and produce, write and produce Life is About More Than Living over the last 7 or 8 years by myself. One man show. Now, I had the opportunity to watch the Artemis Bailey story, the movie version of his story by Rena Brothers. How he built that circus, how he dreamed it, had nothing but a dream. They took that which was some of the most outcast people in society and turned their lives around. Much the same as I firmly believe the podcast, Life is About More Than Living, has done and continues to do for people who like, subscribe, and follow it on some podcasting platforms. It has helped. It has grown exponentially since I crossed over into YouTube, where this video will be shared. This YouTube is intended to be two places, YouTube and LinkedIn. Because I have built something and people have came. Now I'm positioning myself for people to come for me to take the stories off the podcast, to take the stories in my book, Split Souls in Transition, which is the other poster, this book here. I challenge you to Google it. Look it up. Listen to the 4.19 some seconds of it as an audiobook. And I guarantee you, like Professor Russell might say, there's something in this book for you. Just like there's something in that podcast. It's content told through poetry, told through a biography, brief biography of my life, which I have so much more. I have to stop down for a second because I talk my clicker, y'all. Hey, somebody else would say, well, you know, this ain't so professional. You stepped off camera for a minute. So what? It's my story and I'm telling it. corporation, some ministry, some organization to reach out to me, to offer me a speaking gig where I can take the stories of the podcast, some of them, and bring them to life for your audience. Where I know you will and they will walk away in some aspect believing that no matter what happens, they will win. This slogan came out of a time when I felt that no matter what happened to me as far as the type of employment I was I had and that which I was seeking, I cannot lose. To the degree that I even said to my supervisor when that I was trying to check out another job and get hired elsewhere, they had that kind of casual but not so casual conversation with me that I said to him, you know what? Basically, if I don't get that job, I got this one. So no matter what happens, I still win. It's a no lose situation. But it's the same as the book, Split Souls and Transition, which I'm going to move the poster out a little bit more. Yeah, I have a little bit more. Then y'all know you see that beautiful poster. Cover the book and all that cool, y'all. Yeah, I'm not the typical guy. If you, when you, not gonna say if you, when you invite me out, you will get all of this. All of this. Natural, raw, uncut. Yeah, I'll polish it up a little bit because there's always someone in the audience who wants a more polished speaker. But at the end of the day, I take pride in being a storyteller who chooses poetry and other forms of dialogue to tell my stories, stories that I've lived, and stories of people I've known, which are summarized, some of them summarized in this book, Split Souls and Transition. Yeah, this is one of those shameless promotional videos. And if you checked out by now, I understand. But I've been on LinkedIn before. I've been on it a long time. I've had a page description. And people talk, that's where professionals go. And this is one of the greatest platforms for getting hired. Prove me wrong. And those of you who want to come at me offering podcast promotions and marketing and all that cool stuff, don't, don't, don't. Don't. I'll tell you why. Because I was in this thing for a couple of years, sharing my podcast, putting the episodes out after episode, polishing my work, giving that shine on myself. Like now, I have guests booked on Life is About More Than Living into 2026. Guest spots. And I'm streaming on YouTube now, as well as Facebook. And sometimes LinkedIn. But like I said, LinkedIn don't prove me wrong. YouTube can prove me wrong. You come to solicit something, come solicit being a real deal. Come solicit me to share part of my story, this journey about how I took a cell phone, a freaking cell phone, no studio, no high power mic, no nice podcasting setup, a cell phone, and I had a set of headphones, and took Life is About More Than Living from Greensboro to around the world. But I've had guests up there, and I will have guests on my show that have brought tears to my freaking eyes. And I'm not really an emotional guy. You can ask my wife. I'm kind of low on the emotional totem pole. Yeah, I'm that straight up analytical Virgo Jeffersonian, as some might say for those that believe in horoscope type stuff. Very analytical. To the point that I will even make myself available. I am making myself available. If you have a story, if you need some consulting, some help to see how your story lines out, someone will give you the hard truth, then I'm the guy to reach out to. That leads on LinkedIn. That leads on my Linktree site. I just today went back and installed the LinkedIn app. They posted that I'm available for work and other speaks in it. stay in time. If I could take a podcast, I just don't want to. I can take it with a cell phone, no fancy equipment, write the content, produce the content. Someone said, do you edit? No, I don't really edit. I edit behind the scenes because I write the content. When I go out and share it, that's why it's a straight up problem. I let my guests even know this could be a conversation. I can take this with a cell phone. I haven't played in countries I've never set foot in. That's proof in itself that no matter what happens, I still win. I can take a book, this book, and with the help of an amazing publisher, they took my story and the stories I've known of other people I've met since like 1979. And they would sit down on Christmas Day, compile the stories in this poetry collection, include the biographical part that tells my story and the things, some of the things I went through as a kid, things that should have kept me from being here now. I said, man, I have this book produced with this beautiful cover and at least 5 narrators to my best of my knowledge narrating this book as a good book. Then why shouldn't I be allowed to stand up for your audience? Why should I allow me to stand up for your youth when I can tell stories about as a kid I was preconditioned to fail the very first episode I ever recorded. And I'm still here. And there are days I doubt myself, I question myself, and I take that internal stuff and I let it come back out and I let it breathe life till I realize it's suffocating me and it's suffocating those around me. And I have to remember I was able to release by writing split souls in transition. We are all souls, living beings in transition. When we arrive at today will not be the same place we arrive at tomorrow. But if we arrive, we consider ourselves as winning. And no matter what had happened to you the day before, you are winning today. And so I may question and doubt that myself sometimes. I have a wife who reminds me. I have children who I connect with periodically. But their very presence, their very essence reminds me that I still win. And though there are times when my tongue will lash out and the darkest parts will split, comes out in that part of my life, like a veteran suffering from PTSD, I still win. I still win. The passion I bring to this video is the passion I will bring to your group, your audience, your one-on-one. I don't have a college degree, high school diploma, class of 1980, John E. Wilkerson High School, Belle Haven, North Carolina, small town. And some of this stuff in this book, I'm sure those back home have written. Damn! He told shit that he was supposed to down. And yes, I cuss every now and then. Now, you like that guy named David Goggins, who curses a lot more, who overcame unsurmountable obstacles. I'm not him. I've never been a Navy SEAL. I've never been an Army Ranger. But I have been in places mentally and emotionally and spiritually where I didn't even want to live because of some of the stuff that was planted inside my head and my heart. And as a black man, I have no problem saying that when we are most, I am most alone, I am the greatest I've ever been, could be. For those who say my faith is not there and I do not believe in a God, because I reject a lot of theocracy type stuff associated with modern day religion. That's why I want to use time when I record this video. Because I know that there's a platform for me to stand on. There's an audience waiting to hear my words, virtually or in person. There are planes and trains I have yet to get on. My dear wife has to remind me sometimes that I have so much more. I had to admit that I've been in a dark place as of late for a long time. And if I were her, I wouldn't get myself to this wagon, to this star, because of the places I've been, the things I've said, the things I've spoken. But that's the other side of the story. If you've been given another day, you've been given another opportunity to do what maybe a podcast says. Life is about more than living. You are a soul in transition. You, we are that dash in the middle of that tombstone. If you're watching this video, listening to it, and you are saying, "Well, you give me the opportunity to share much more than I will in this short video. I'm gonna keep it under 30 minutes." LinkedIn was not on a certain time, so I'm recording it so that I can share it from YouTube to LinkedIn in an effort to prove LinkedIn my previous encounters with LinkedIn wrong. That there's someone out there, some organization out there, some group out there that feels there's value in my story and bring me to their platform to share my story, some aspect of my story, to share my book. Now, I wasn't going to go in and read it and make the book tonight, but this is me. This is me. The first couple of poems in the book, I'm reading them because at a time when I'm not a veteran, I empathize, sympathize, and feel those who have served and those who have served me cast the fuck aside. So when walking downtown Greensboro one day, I saw this man in fatigues digging in the garbage can, and no one seemed to see him. And inspired this poem, South Elm Street at Whitney Young Street, Invisible. These are the kind of stories contained in this book, based on real life experiences, observations. It says this: dressed in fatigues like he once wore upon a foreign jungle battlefield, he feeds himself from a garbage can near the railroad tracks. No one, nobody sees him but the poet, and death waiting in the shadows of the sun to claim his haunted soul. His battle scars are long healed, however, he still bleeds each time he closes his eyes to sleep. He slips into seemingly never-ending nightmares. Nobody speaks to him but the poet and death, who whispers to him like a cool breeze blowing. Another train roars by him. He answers death's whisper and leaps. I let the poet speak for itself. And here's what I, as a black man, get very emotional right now as I make this video, knowing that someone will take me to give me that stage to share uplifting courage and power and take the darkness and show that there's light without the sun and hemorrhage. This is how I feel about my brothers of color, my people of color, especially played out upon unsociable social media platforms. We are bleeding out. Our words are bleeding like Jesus Christ bled, blood-filled tears. Our words are bleeding out like thunder. We are bleeding out. I don't leave you there, though. I'm going to go one more. So I'm going to leave you in the darkness. I'm going to leave you in the hope. I'll leave you in the hope as I wrap this up. There's my promotional video. So let me find one point. Tell Brooklyn Black Storytelling. And I wasn't planning on reading any of the book, but I feel compelled to give you a sample of my work. I love the passion I'm showing in this video. That I am the person to come before your audience. I am the person to tap into their hearts, their souls, their minds. It's a life story that I believe we all can relate to in some context, regardless of race, ethnicity, religious beliefs, and I have stories beyond these. But right now, focus on this aspect of it, because I firmly believe that my black church needs to be some automatic practice. Who we really are. Because in my black church, I've seen a sanitized worship, as I call it. That's another whole topic. Perhaps in the podcast episode. Broken black storytellers. We are humankind's healers, hope creators when all hope seems gone. We are humankind's poets, preachers, politicians, singers, songwriters, musicians, and dancers. We are time's melody, its rhythm of life, sang in songs, written in proverbs, spoken in whispers and thunder. We are Christians, Jews, Muslims. We are the builders of our world's religions. We were once united in voice to God until Nimrod started building a temple to reach God's heaven. We are Adam's seed created from Eden's black soil. Christ's seed created from God's promise to Abraham. We are humankind's healers, hope creators, but all hope saves God. We are humankind's poets, preachers, politicians, singers, songwriters, musicians, and dancers. We are time's melodies, its rhythm of life, sang in song, written in proverbs, spoken in whispers and thunder. We are Moses' voice speaking for the Pentateuch. We are Jesus Christ be attitude proclaimers. We are Frederick Douglass. A smile or a tear I